going on, YouTube? Harry is back today, and guess what? I'm a little late in terms of weeks, but it's also been 2 months on testosterone. So 2 months of testosterone, a little over 8 weeks. And how freaking cool is that, y'all? So, let's just start. Let's start at the top and work our way down. What changes we got? Hair. Hair is still there, thank the Lord. I am a little concerned. I think it is receding. I think it is. I don't know. I don't know if I have great comparison pics, but I feel like maybe it is. And maybe it's becoming a little bit more of a male pattern, and that's okay. But I hope it's not getting thinner, so that's good. That's really good, right? Okay. Working our way down. Eyebrows, maybe they've gotten a little thicker. I don't know. I got nothing. Eyes, ears, no crazy hair in the nose or anything like that yet. You can still hear just fine. Let's see, down, hair, so, facial hair. Definitely, it's coming in. And I have thoughts on that, and mostly they're good, but it's just weird. But if I don't shave every other day, like it is there. I mean, I probably should be starting to shave like every day, because like you can see like a 5 o'clock shadow on the mustache area, which I'm not so proud of because it's not anywhere else, and I feel like a nasty teen. Anyway, the sideburns too, I started noticing like it's getting darker here and here, and then there's stuff going on here too. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of weird. I think hard to imagine, like, because I'm so used to looking at myself and not seeing any hair, that there could be, you know, there's going to be a new normal. I think that's part of what it is. It's a new normal. But it is exciting, and we'll see. We'll see what kind of hair I can pull off. I don't know. It's exciting. Let's say that. Neck-wise, I'm sure my neck has gotten thicker. It's definitely gotten more muscular. In the neck is your vocal folds, and so my vocal folds, I believe, have lengthened, and I can tell that my voice goes through phases, but it has definitely gotten lower. And even singing-wise, I've been trying to sing and stuff, and my range hasn't exactly collapsed on the top, which is nice. I can still hit probably just as much as I could, or at least allowed myself to before. However, my voice has definitely gotten lower in the range, so I can sing a hell of a lot lower, to where, I mean, it's pretty fun to sing. So that's nice. I will say with the voice, a couple of things. First of all, it does get tired maybe a little quicker. It's a little more fatigable, let's say that. But then also the other thing with my voice is that I find myself talking in my normal voice up here when I'm around people who I'm not exactly out to, and I really want to sit lower. And so I really kind of struggle with that. I do. Oh, and the other thing with it is that I find that if I talk in my lower voice, I don't project as much. It's a lot harder to have power. And so people, I feel like, can't understand me. But it takes a lot more effort to talk. And acoustically, physically, that makes a lot of sense, but I'm still saying it's more effort than it's worth at times, even though I love the fact that I can really kind of go lower and bump it out. So, voice, big thing. I honestly did not expect it at month 2 to be this much of a change. Now, I know I was worried about other things, and we'll talk about that later, but I guess the worries don't have to worry. I don't have to worry about them anymore. Anyway, shoulders, I'm pretty sure that they have gotten broader. They're stronger. They're a hell of a lot stronger. In general, all of my muscles are stronger. Now, unfortunately, I really can't go to the gym right now because of everything that's going on, which is also why I don't really care about any changes that happen, but I'll leave that for a different time. But I did get some resistance bands, and planning on doing some yoga and some at-home stuff during this lockdown. So that's something to look forward to, and actually just even mobility, trying to reverse, get my posture better, but also just work on mobility and stuff. That's really, I think, my main goal. Working our way down, chest-wise, I still think that it's changing and growing as we get more muscular. That's maybe shrinking and changing and adapting. Working our way down, hips, I think that those are changing as well. They're getting definitely straighter, not as curvy, which is nice. Not that I felt like I really had curves before, but yeah, they're like thickening. And legs definitely becoming more solid. Oh, also more hair. So I don't notice any difference in my hair on my arms at all, but on my legs, I will say I think it is getting, there's more abundant. I'm not going to say it's obnoxious at this point, but it's more abundant. I can start to see where it's coming up in my thigh area for sure, which is kind of cool to see. And then another weird thing I noticed is I'm not getting chest hair, but my stomach hair, there's stomach hair, and it's getting darker. I don't, it's weird. I don't know how to necessarily feel about it. I don't feel bad. Never really had a landing strip or anything, and I still don't necessarily have that in terms of what's getting thicker. It's more just hair. On the back, it still itches, but I don't think I have any. I don't know. Face, complexion-wise, I haven't really gotten a heck of a lot of acne, which is good. I'm still getting stuff here. That's not necessarily normal. My diet has been shit, so that's also probably part of it. I need to get better, but when there's a pandemic, that's the first thing that goes for me. I don't know. Whatever. So it's more I've just probably eaten more processed food than I usually eat. But I've gotten a little bit back more on track, so which is why I think it's kind of gone down. I don't really have any issues with that. So that's physical. My shoe size hasn't changed. Nothing else has really changed. I'm still taking thyroid meds. There was some complications with that. I'll talk about that later, maybe at a different time. But I'm on a different med. Seems to be going okay. Maybe just not as potent. I don't know. Definitely getting more hungry once again. I think that comes with the thyroid stuff. I am really just hoping to not lose as much muscle during this time of where I can't go to the gym and lift heavy things. Otherwise, I'll throw up a face comparison here. And so you can see, I sent this to my friends and people, and there's definitely a difference, and I don't know what it is. We still don't know what it is. I feel like maybe I'm becoming more elongated or like less round in my face shape. I don't know. I don't know. I can tell you that I have not lost any weight. I have not gained any weight though since starting T, and so that's an interesting thing because it feels like it's maybe slimming down, but I'm definitely not losing weight, at least on the scale. So for me, that's good because it means I'm turning all of this into muscle, which I'm perfectly fine with. Emotion-wise, I think I'm still processing similarly. I don't think anything's really changed on that one. I have changed or anything. I am starting to use the men's restroom a little bit when I feel comfortable. Most of the time I just try to seek out a gender neutral. I'm definitely getting called sir and passing more, which is very nice. What else? Other things inside. Emotions. I guess really just not a heck of a lot. And I think a lot of it is just clouded by the fact that we are in the middle of a pandemic, and that was on my mind, and I work in healthcare, and so been a little crazy. But I think the beautiful thing that is going to happen out of this is that we're going to come out of quarantine, and I'm going to be a whole new person, and that's kind of cool to think about. And at 2 months, I really couldn't have asked for better changes. I don't have, I feel like, any other, there's nothing that I haven't seen that I would expect to have seen or anything like that. So it's really nice. Oh, I will say, I don't have a sense of smell, but I believe my odor is changing, and I need to get better at that in terms of I need to relearn my body again. And that is really hard when you don't have a sense of smell, and there's nothing that's telling you that you probably smell different or you smell bad at this time. Like, it's not like I've been sweating, but I know that I probably smell bad. And so I really need to relearn my body. And that is hard and frustrating, but that's also my own issue that most people don't have to deal with. They have a sense of smell and know when they smell. But I'm sure that things have changed in terms of my odor. I've heard urine changes as well. I'm sure it's changed. Once again, I don't know. But that's a very complicated thing for me in terms of I just have no concept, and so I don't even know what to look for. I just feel lost. But I just take regular showers and hope for the best because there's nothing else I can do. So, yeah, I feel like mental components wise, there should be more. It's so intertwined with everything else, in terms of therapy for me. It's not just gender. It's everything else of me trying to figure out who I want to be in this world and how I function, because I didn't necessarily like the path I was headed down in a lot of regards because it was very limiting. And so I've really tried to expand that, and I think I'm doing a great job. And it's just applying that to every aspect of my life and not becoming limited by past rhetoric and past history. So that's where I'm at. Absolutely no complaints. Shots are going great. I have no qualms. I mean, I haven't had pain in my legs or anything. It doesn't hurt going in. No, I'm not really scared. It is something that I do. It happens. It's what I do every Friday morning, and it's done. So that's that. I'll probably jump back up here. I definitely want to do a 2.5 month, probably for sure 3 months. But I'll probably pop up here and talk about some of the things that my thoughts on the world as we know it, and what's going on, and how being trans in the middle of that and transitioning in the middle of that is kind of crazy and kind of cool when you really think about it. It feels like I'm going into a cocoon, and I'll come out a whole new beautiful person, and that's actually really exciting. So I'll talk about that, I think, at a later date. But that's it for now, top to bottom. Got some changes. Here, let's do a voice change. So I'll play. This is my voice one day on testosterone. Today is March 24th, and I am officially 8 weeks or 2 months on testosterone. So yeah, throw the comparisons up, you'll see, and we'll be on our way. Hope you all have a great day. Hope you all hang in there. Really thinking about the world at this point. And I really think we're going to come out of this for the better, but it's a little scary at the moment. So know that you're not alone. We're all here together, right? And it can be really, really hard, I'm sure, for some people. Luckily, I am isolated, but I feel for every one of you. And so it's also kind of cool to have this documented. So you guys have a great day, like I said, and I will catch you later. Bye now.